This woman is absolutely crazy. She even used a fruit knife to cut off a piece of seat cover, then punctured the tire and sliced off a piece of rubber. She didn't even spare the seatbelt and steering wheel cover. In the end, she also took a floor mat. Only then did she return home satisfied. It turns out she was bored at home, so she decided to use different materials to DIY a pair of shoes. She first cut out the leather according to the outline of different templates. These materials were the key to making the shoes. The woman categorized the materials by type. First, she drilled small holes around the material for the upper, making it easier to thread the needle later. For comfort, she added a reinforcement piece. Then she could sew the two pieces together with needle and thread, stitch by stitch. The front of the shoe was already taking shape. At this point, she used her own foot as a mold. She placed the finished upper over her foot to check if the size was right. If there were no issues, she sealed the heel, inserted a piece of foam for added softness. Next, she made the sole. Using the black floor mat and a bunch of plastic rods, she heated them with a blowtorch to fully melt the glue sticks, then placed the shoe on top. Before it solidified, she cut out the sole to match, cutting the mat and glue together. She used rubber to cover the rough edges on the outside. Next, with an embroidery needle, she drilled rows of small holes in the tongue for ventilation, and added carrying holes on both sides. She grabbed a bundle of white shoelaces and dyed them with various colors to create a chaotic effect. Then she threaded the laces through and dyed the foam at the heel red. At this point, the shoe was almost complete, but she still wanted to decorate the upper. She used a blowtorch to heat the material on the sides, removed a wheel from a toy car, dipped it in paint and stamped its outline on the upper, then used a red pen to emphasize and perfect the shape of the wheel. She also added flames to the wheel to give it a layered look. She added cone studs around the shoe for a unique texture, and with that, this bizarre pair of handmade shoes was complete. So what do you think of her creativity? Out of 10, how many points would you give her?